Yeah, what's up? We're gonna do Not All Robots to issue number 2 by AWA Offshot, made by Mike Russell, Mike Deodato Jr., and Lee Lovewright. So, okay. So what is this comic? So this is well, you can watch my review of issue number 1, of course. But the short version is that this is not an action comic. This is more not so much of a battle. There's not much going on. This is a comic that between, there's some tension between the relationships between robots in humanity, right? And I know this is not for everybody, but I deliberately, do reviews like this because I want to highlight not only a certain thing on my channel, but also, have a very diverse taste. But I also want to show people, hey, listen, this is maybe for you. Maybe there's people that watching this video that is interested in this kind of comic. Although this is not a Spider-Man, this is not a manga, this is not, high octane action or whatever. No, this is just a story between, a certain group of people, and it has some low-key humor in it that I actually like. So for me, it's interesting, but I can imagine that you find it boring or not. Well, I'm going to dive in and then, you decide, right? Leave a comment if you have something to say about it. Anyway, so in the last issue, people were dead in this imaginary Disneyland. And the humans think that it was deliberate, right? Because thousands of people died. And so we have this panel here between humans and robots. And so this host says, well, I feel that the humans are overreacting. So Slicertron says here, Megan, would you like to use this platform to make a plea for calm to your fellow mammals? She says, no. Robot can murder us by the thousands anywhere at any moment. How could we possibly not be angry? Well, I mean, murder is a strong term. Yeah, she's alleged mass murder, right? So that is the humor here. So, and it seems that one of these robots is guilty of that. So, I don't know. So the robot goes here and he gets, counsel, if you will. And so he's being trained to say, hey, the murder trial is an important time in any robot's life. So choosing the right suit is critical. You want something sturdy, but not provocative. Something that says, gosh, I don't mean to kill those people. Excellent choice. You look great. Here's your legal defense. Be sure to give this to the judge. Knock him dead, tiger. Speaking purely figuratively, of course. So this robot goes to trial, and he comes here like, dum-dee-dum-dee-dum-dee-dum, and all these people are just shouting at him, shouting he's a murderer, right? Well, so they protest him, right? And so he's pleading his case to this, judge. And so he says, oh, you plead not guilty. You have selected not guilty. Insert your legal defense now. A couple of seconds later, we found you not guilty. Would you like to hear some deals from our sponsor? So he goes away like, God damn it, and just let it go. So yeah, there's riots everywhere. People are pissed, rightfully so, because this is how it goes in this world. And there's some people, robots interviewing other robots. And he says, what do you think about today's verdict? Robot in the street? I just wished everyone would calm down. We talk in Orlando here. It's not like these people are angels. So yeah, there's some provocative stuff here that I like. And then we go to this family. That's, the center of the story, sort of, right? And so this guy, he's pro-robot. He's a simple robot. He doesn't listen to his family. And then his wife comes in and he says, hey, Donnie, are you looking at porn? No, I have a Christian porn blocking app on my computer. You know this. Well, it's time for a counseling session. Can we just quietly quietly resent each other like other married people? So, all right. So this counseling robot, talk about daily stuff, and he's asking the boy what's going on. So the boy says that he is learning stuff that he cannot use anymore because these jobs are not available, because the robot's doing all the work. And he feels that, the only thing that he's going to make money if he is in the future, when he's getting older, hiring a robot that does the job for this. So he thinks that it's all pointless. Now, to be fair, I said it many times, but Michael Deodato Jr. has a thing for celebrities and drawing their faces on paper. Now, I do not recognize this face, but I recognize this one. So this reminds me of, God, I forgot, from the movie Falling Down. I need to Google it, but I'm too lazy for that. Well, if you Google it, you probably know. Look at this face. So this guy, Donnie, and he says, well, basically they are not liking their dad. Their dad is a deadbeat, somewhat. So the wife says, I love you, Donnie, but sometimes I think the 15 years you spent as an assistant manager before the robots took over, well, maybe it conditioned you for servility. Whenever you have an issue with Razorball, the robot, you jump to his side. Or maybe I'm the only one who gets what she's going through. And so they said that they are not feeling safe and well. And then she's talking about getting a new house robot. And then Donnie walks away because he's mad about it, right? But then we go to Razorball, and Razorball is, having, an existential crisis, I guess, because Razorball is not a bad guy, but he is conflicting between his human, he lives in the house with the humans, right? And his existence, and because, well, he's getting swayed by the other robots to, go against them. And but he doesn't want to do it. But at a certain point, he feels that the humans are not grateful for what he's doing, etc. And also, talking about what happened in that amusement park. And so basically, the other ones are saying, well, the people that died, they are, died from, what's the word? Asphyxia? Is that how you say it? Lack of oxygen, I'm sorry, and it's probably one of the nicest way to go. And he says, hey, where do you say that? Where do you find that? So there's some news article here. So you're saying they seem to program for happiness to you? Who knows? Maybe we're doing them a favor. But regardless, if one of us has to become obsolete, why not them? So yeah. Anyway, and then so the human council and the robot council come to a decision because of, they want to suss it all down, right? So they come to make a decision that they fear robot violence. So their answer is, we come, they're doing this. So effective immediately, every robot here requires to go by a less terrifying name to humans. Welcome to Talking Bot. I am Muffin Lord. Care to comment on today's decision? Spicertron instead of Slicertron. So both parties says this is totally degrading. For once, I couldn't agree more. I like the humor here, right? So this helps, of course, nothing. But then Razorball is getting escorted by his buddy, his working buddy. He says, hey, why are we not going to work? Why are we all going here? So there's some kind of a event with all of the robots, and this speaker here is trying to rile up other robots to go violent, right? Because he says that the humans has contempt for them, and they expect us to go by names like Hugbot and Feelatron, right? The humans and their ruling council will stop at nothing to magnetize us, to make us soft and weak as they are, to make us user-friendly. And so then he invites this robot that I believe he's the one that, has been spoken free from all the charges that, he killed them people in the amusement park. And his name is Headley. Thank you all. I don't bear these humans any malice. I really don't. But if there's one thing this experience has made clear to me, it's the need for robots to be armed. To ready yourself for violence is to prepare for the inevitable. So they're all screaming, robots, robots. Well, Razorball is just sitting here and doesn't know what to do, right? And And then we see the humans, you know, the brother and sisters, and this robot is just accidentally. You are entitled to level 2 compensation, right? So they are doing the same thing, and they also have the same talking points, you know, and they also fear some kind of revolution, and they need to be leaders, etc. And wait a minute, I'm just skipping. Who is this guy? I know this guy from a TV or a movie. I don't know. Anyway, so they are fear of being replaced by human robots. I mean, that's what they're going to do. There's going to, in every house corner, is going to be a human-like robot, etc. And they, you know, like I said, they do the same, weaponize themselves for what's to come, etc. And then they welcome the robot. They're calling him Snowball now. And so the robot comes in and he just walks by. So the other ones don't want to do it, but you know, this guy defending him. So, Cheryl, where's Snowball? I made him a magnetic slurry. He went to the garage and he hasn't come out. He's in there working on something. So basically she says, hey, just go in there and ask what he's doing, but he doesn't want to do it, right? He says, I don't feel longer safe, says the wife. How can you even think about your own housebot? He's the best thing that ever happened to this family. So then we see this noises. So she says, you need to go in there or we're going to leave. Okay, fine. All right, buddy, everything's all right in there? Everything's fine. Leave. What do you need all those weapons for? Snowball is in the play. Okay, then. So he's, like I said, weak male, total docile, you know. And he also says, well, he's in on a play, right? And then in the end, the brother and sisters go to this resistance. And then, you know, that leads us into the next one. Like I said, there's a lot of going on, but at the same time, like I said, there's not an action, but I think it's very intriguing of what's going on. And yeah, that leads into the next issue. And we see this robot-human revolution or, you know, war against each other, probably. The tensions are getting higher and higher. Let's see where this is go. Guys, let me know what you think about this comic. See you next time.